Alt 四123。
Usually a woman from the countryside comes to the about smart, about the tells you whether she'll take care of the elderly or do the clothes. Whether she'll do the clothes or don't do the clothes. The situation is radically shifted. And no one really knows the context. What the problem is with the elderly. Probably very little. What's the context of their practice? We have no idea. If that's the sense for the middle class, for those who can afford it, functioning care systems is often both adult children. Yeah. Oh, speaking of it, yeah. Anyway, I think that paints a picture of what elders, what the future is like. And so right now, the study I have compares elder care in a variety of places. We have teams from Qinghua who are working in urban and rural areas around Beijing. We have a team from Fudan who's doing the same between urban Shanghai and rural Anhui province. We have a team in Guangzhou who's doing the same thing there, and one in Shenzhen, and one in Hong Kong. And indeed, there are several teams that are non-Chinese. One in Kyoto, we have one in Hanoi, and one in Bangkok. This is really an Asia-wide comparison of models that are out there. What are the models today? What are the best practices? What are the major problems? And what would be the ideal models for the future? Possible. What other? Shows okay. Yeah. 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 I kind of thought that maybe for this might be an interesting thing to talk about. So there's no question about the fact that individualism has always been present in Chinese society. The great Chinese anthropologist, sociologist, Pei Xiaotong, in his showed that the Guanxi model, the circle of connections, always centered on evil, always centered on evil, not on the family. Some circle of connections was always on the individual. So that the individual was relational, but always an individual. In our societies, we know in which similarity of circle of connections doesn't center on the individual, it centers on the family or some part of it. So there's always been individualism in Chinese society. All you have to do is non-individualistic or in any of the traditions, the Confucian tradition or the Taoist tradition, we see that individualism is always there. There's no question about the fact that it was the relational self that counted. And this relational self had its orientation to the Groucho Marx, Jackson group, and you think about the relational self in its idealized form, its most wonderful form. This is what attracted me to Chinese society originally. Well, my whole life is proof it was a romantic idea. But was the whole idea of relation, that the relationships would be morally based, based in relation, be centered in the idea that the moral value would come not from high-level principles like Aristotle or Western, it would come out of the relational construction of ways of living. Really a fantastically interesting idea. And that had an influence on the structure of the self. There's a lot of evidence from psychology, psychiatry, from sociology. Actually, some of the best writings came from a period in Taiwan in the 1960s, late 60s. When I checked great Taiwanese psychologist, Yang Bo-shu, and his collaborator, Wang Wangbo, developed the movement to synthesize psychology. The second piece of that was to try to understand the Chinese self and ask, okay, Chinese have always been individuals, but has the self changed over time? Is the self changed? The argument of Deep China book that I suggested that the most important person for this argument is my student, Yan Yongsheng, who's professor of anthropology at UCLA, and I think is the most brilliant about the self in Chinese society. The argument is that there has been a deepening of the self. It has occurred over the last 40 years. We can see even in language that people use. Chinese is wonderful language. Deep, rich, and subtle language. But by and large, people 40 years ago did not draw subtle distinctions to get at aspects of the self like emotions. People by and large didn't talk about things like sadness, depression, perfectly good terms. They by and large weren't used. Rather, most emotion was expressed in other ways. From awareness, the body, in bodily terms, physically. So that, think of the psychological terms used 40 years ago by your parents and your friends. I started doing my research. Now, they were very sort of general terms. Wasn't actually, the meaning of it was I'm depressed, sad. You have to say mud. Just indicate this in your relations with others, in your bodily complaints. What were the classical complaints that went with depression? Chinese side people didn't say that they were depressed, sad, said, Liu Jing, Pilau, all of these complaints are physical complaints, but they were made to convey psychological state. Well, gosh, I can tell you right now, you go to downtown Shanghai, Beijing, Taipei, and speak to young people like yourselves, and they're as likely as people in Cupertino or Cambridge use psychological language that their parents would have found low east. Like I'm feeling bad, I'm depressed, I'm very anxious. That was seen as unacceptable talk. And with it has come a deepening of terms that go with that are much more subtle and developed. that come out of experiences that people have had in psychotherapy, or listening to things on the radio, or watching TV programs and movies that have changed the language. And with that change in language is a change of experience. So that if you read Deep China, you'll see the self has become deeper. It's more invested with time and energy of trying to express the self. And that in turn deepens the self. So what kind of self is that? What's happening in that self? We look in Deep China at the good news and the bad news. Here, work we brought, we heard work we brought. It's not from Taiwan, so excuse me if I speak by the name. Here the young bad news. We know the bad news, everyone talks about it. The young generation is selfish. Sean Tzu,